We want to go to Dr. Alex Jahangir of the Metro Public Health Coronavirus Task Force, joining us again here in this hour. We're so grateful. You know, Dr. Jahangir, first of all, have you been getting out a bunch and actually experiencing any of these, restaurants and businesses? We know the zoo is going to be opening here to the public on Thursday. What are you seeing when it comes to businesses following these guidelines?
You know, Tracy, I have gotten out some, probably not by any means to what I used to. For the most part, almost everywhere I've gone has been following the guidelines. I will tell you this: there are about a couple of businesses I can think of that I wanted to walk into, and I realized that the guidelines were not being followed, and so I didn't patronize them, and so I actually walked out of them. So I do think that's another way, besides citations, that the people of Nashville can let these businesses know what the expectations are of these business owners.
You know, that's the way to make a statement, right? By just turning around and walking out. The number of open hospital beds is a driving force in these reopening phases. You mentioned you're very encouraged. Please, that was in the last half hour. So for those folks joining right now, explain what Nashville's bed count looks like right now and how important that is.
Sure. So of the hospitals within Middle Tennessee, nearly 30%, I think in fact 30% of hospital beds and about 29 or 30% of ICU beds are open right now. And that's the number of beds, not counting any surge capacity at both hospitals as well as our alternative care site in Nashville General. So that is really promising. Furthermore, there's about 113 people today admitted to the hospitals with COVID-19 from all over Tennessee. And so that number's been steady. So I am very optimistic that those numbers will stay steady and that we're able to handle what we've got so far.
You know, I always thought it'd be interesting to be a fly on the wall on one of your typical days out talking to folks. What message do you seem to be communicating most when people ask you questions or in conversation with your colleagues that people need to hear tonight?
Yeah, I think the big thing is, listen, I get that people are tired. I understand that this is hard and it sometimes seems unfair, but the big question and the big statement should be, don't lose faith. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't get complacent. And it is only because of what people have done to this point that's allowed us to have the success we've had. So please keep doing what you're doing.
All right, we will. We'll keep on keeping on. Dr. Alex Jahangir, thank you so much.